So brothers and sisters, while I will speak about this topic tonight, I want to talk about this topic in the right perspective. Preaching peace, especially in coexistence in this multicultural society. It's a fact, Muslims, we can get along with other people. We have about 1.5 billion people around the earth, Muslims around the earth. And 1/3 of them are in non-Muslim countries. So where do you find them? You find them in America, you find them in Europe, you find them in Africa, you find them all over the world. In America, less than 3% of the population are Muslims, probably some 7 million or more Muslims in America. Surrounded by Christians and Jews and Buddhists and Hindus and atheists and all of these people, and yet we can live together in peace. There's no problem with that. If you look at the different religions, all of these religions, each one of them have their own identity, their unique identity, and so do Muslims. And if you want to know the identity of the Muslims, the makeup of the Muslims, the posture of the Muslims, you have to always go to the Quran, and you have to go to the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. And Allah mentioned in the Quran, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَكُمْ أُمَّةً وُسُطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا. And thus have we, Allah, made you, the Muslims, a balanced ummah. And that means everything that we do as Muslims is always down the middle. We neither go too far to the right, nor too far to the left. Always in the middle. That medium nation, that golden nation, that nation that's right down the middle, no extremes. I think the theme of this conference is great. I think it talks about faith and action together. I think it's very, very critical. And if you look at the Jewish community, by and large, a community that depends a lot on law, at Torah, and the Christian community, basically a community of faith. And certainly they integrate in some aspects of it, but in general. And what about the Muslims? The Muslims are right down the middle, not dependent only on faith, but at the same time not dependent only on action, but action and faith together. Brothers and sisters, if I walk down the street in Detroit or Los Angeles or New York City, late at night, and someone takes out a gun and put that gun to my head, they can rob me of my wallet, they can even steal my car, they can steal my clothing, but the one thing they can't steal my faith. If faith is something that you can steal, then the robbers would have all the faith and the other people would have none. I can give my children many things. I can give my children money. I can give them a good education. I can give them computers. But I can't give them faith. If you don't believe me, ask Prophet Ibrahim, was he able to give faith to his father? Ask Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was he able to give faith to his uncle Abu Talib? Ask Lot, was he able to give faith to his wife? Ask Noah, was he able to give faith to his son? And that's why Allah says in Quran, وَمَا كَانَ لِنَفْسٍ أَن تُؤْمِنَ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. No one can believe except by the permission of Allah. Children can inherit faith from their parents. You have to get it for yourself. Having said that, brothers and sisters, as Muslims, we have to be more than preachers of peace, more than just advocates of peace. We have to, in fact, establish peace. And that's what I want to talk about this afternoon for a few moments. Now,